welcome to another episode of Richmond Public Library Presents Storytime Shorts. My name's Miss Heather. I'm the Children's Associate over at the East End branch of the Richmond Public Library. We all really hope you've been enjoying our Storytime videos and the craft videos we've been putting out for the past couple months. If this is your first one and you find you enjoy it, you can access the rest of our videos at our YouTube channel. Just type in RVA Library up into the search bar and our channel should pop right up. Or you can get to us through the Richmond Public Library Facebook page, and we post all our videos there too. Now, for today's story time, today is a special day and we have a special story. If you didn't know the date today, today is June 19th, which is often referred to as Juneteenth. Now, the reason that today is a special day with a special name is because today, way back in 1865, is the day that the slaves in Texas learned that they were no longer slaves. They learned that they were freed. So every year we recognize and celebrate that date, Juneteenth. Now our story today, which is called Juneteenth for Maisie by Floyd Cooper, our main character Maisie is learning all about Juneteenth for the very first time. So if you guys would like to learn about it with me and with Maisie, hang tight and we'll get to our story. Juneteenth for Maisie by Floyd Cooper. Maisie wants to play outside, but it is too late. It's getting dark, Maisie. It's time to stay inside. Maisie wants a cookie, but it is time for bed. Not now, little one. It's too close to bedtime. Maisie wants to stay up late, but she is too little. Bedtime is the rule, sweet girl. Why so grumpy, Sugar Bear? Asked Dad. I can't go where I want, have what I want, or do what I want, answers Maisie. Well, tomorrow you can have a celebration, says Dad. What are we celebrating? Asked Maisie. We will celebrate the day your great-great-great-grandpa Mose crossed into liberty. The day will be celebrated by us and many more families on a day we call Juneteenth. Dad lifts Maisie into his arms. I bet you're tired of hearing no all the time. Well, great-great-great-grandpa Mose heard no even more. Grandpa Mose worked in fields that stretched all the way to the sunset. He and the other slaves would be bone tired, but they had to keep going. Their masters wouldn't let them quit. But as they worked, they thought about freedom. And before they finally went to sleep at night, they prayed about freedom and made plans for change and a better future. Some slaves ran north to freedom, following a bright star in the sky. They sweat, they bled, and they cried till those cries were quieted by a single proclamation from a brave president. Grandpa Mose heard that proclamation read from the balcony of the hotel on that warm June day in Galveston, Texas. Grandpa Mose heard nothing but cheers, saw nothing but happiness, and felt nothing but pride shared by all those around him. The cheers became dancing. The dancing became celebrating. It went on and on into the night. Grandpa Mose and others had found freedom. They continued to work, but this time they were paid for their hard work. So they worked, and they saved, and they never forgot the moment they heard, the moment that changed their lives forever. But things weren't perfect. Black people still struggled to stand shoulder to shoulder with white people. They still weren't treated as equals. It wasn't easy, but they never gave up. And every year on Juneteenth, they remembered. They marched for jobs, they lobbied for schools and for the right to vote. They shouted for opportunity. And every year on Juneteenth, they celebrated and remembered. They learned and they grew. They forgave. They excelled and achieved. They became heroes. And now, sweet Maisie, it's your turn to celebrate just like great-great-great-grandpa Mose. It's your turn, Maisie, to eat some barbecue and drink some strawberry pop. It's your turn to celebrate. and to remember. On June 19th, 1865, soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, announcing the end of the Civil War and the end of slavery in the United States. It was more than 2 years after President Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation. Celebrated every year on June 19th, Juneteenth commemorates the announcement of the abolition of slavery and the emancipation of African American citizens throughout the entire United States. The end.